I like living on the edge of things. I like going from edge to edge. It seems like a more interesting and more mystic path to go from one aspect of reality to the next, to go from ordinary reality to the phenomenal world, to leave behind the things that are the little touchstones and structures of one reality to begin then to experience something else, going from edge to edge. It's sort of like deciding how to swim. You know, you go and you swim. How do you get in? How do you decide how you're going to get in? Do you throw yourself into uh, the water? Do you jump off a cliff? Do you gradually wade in and find just the right temperature? What is it that's going to make up that process? And how will you change? I think part of the change is about wanting and yearning. Sort of like, why did we develop legs? That's because we wanted to go somewhere. We had a mission. And I think that's what yearning is about. It's the wanting to partake of life on the edge, maybe even going across a little bit and swimming into a reality that's so totally different we don't even know what to grow to navigate in such a place. We don't have the tools. But that's what makes it so interesting. That's why I do the work. That's why I encourage you to grow a limb that will take you somewhere that you want to go. Learn to walk, as it were, to journey into the phenomenal world, to begin to contemplate and meditate on your angel. I think meditation is a good example of the work that I want to do. It's like I can decide when I want to meditate. I can say, well, I'm going to sit on my cushion from 8:15 to 9:15, or is that really the best time? Is that really the moment that I am seeking? Sometimes it's just sitting here and watching the events of my screen. That's a meditative moment. It's an exacting moment of wonderful anticipation of the phenomenal world. The moving from edge to edge. There's a really old expression called thin spaces. It's a Celtic word, and it's a word about how we move from one reality to another in these little thin spaces. These little places in the phenomenal world where we have access, these little portals, entryways, and we find them and we go there and we have that experience and we connect. And that connection is so precious. It's the preciousness that wants us to grow a new limb, that we might be able to somehow get there, to use that limb to take us to a thin space where we can find the phenomenal world, the divine hierarchy, where beings there await us. They seek our manifestation there. But we are going to manifest there in a different way. We are not going to look as we look now. That's what my meditation has given me the insight to. And that's, an insight that will perhaps change. But today, that's what I think. That's the product of my theological speculations, my journey into the phenomenal world. And that's a distinction I really want to draw, because there is a moments of tremendous lucidity in this ordinary reality, which sometimes leads itself to scholasticism or academic pursuits. And are they the place where we want to stop? Do we want to stop there and say, well, I've done enough, I've studied enough, I've learned enough, I've remembered enough? Well, you get older, you can't remember anything. But is there enough? And I think the answer is, well, there's enough of trying to figure out if there's enough. It's not enough. Because the edge waits us. It awaits. And so the drive to go to the edge is really important. To take a swim in something very different. To learn to get from place to place by swimming, learning to swim. And that's a journey I think is worth making. That's the poetic journey. That is that crying out that I experience as I look around and I go, oh man, this is enough here. There's enough that cannot be understood to make me want to go into a journey to the edge, to dip into some other kind of sea, some other kind of ocean that I don't quite yet understand, but the yearning to go there and to float on that ocean and to be part of that sea under that dome, to see the cosmos as its most glorious expansion can be understood and felt. And that's the thing that I want to pass on, is that the participation in the expansion of the cosmos can be felt. It's a experience. It's an emotional experience. You can feel it. And so all these other things that can be thought but cannot be felt. That's the wondrousness of the moment, is the accuracy of our understanding of our own emotional content. Can we feel really what we're thinking? And that perfect harmony is that we are thinking what we're feeling, and they work together, and we are then in the phenomenal world. We are in that world where the edges somehow find each other. Amen.